Uh, so basically, we are saying that MS Word it's a word processing software where you can perform different word processing jobs like you can type a letter.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Why is not clear? Um, 1 minute. As I was telling you that in the last class we have seen we have started with Microsoft Word, which is a word processing software developed by Microsoft, where we can perform lots of word processing jobs like composing a letter, composing any other documents, any other kinds of documents, which can be included with images and different other things like tables and whatever we may require. So basically, word processing software is a very important software as because in our day-to-day office life, in our day-to-day life actually, this kind of word processing jobs are very frequent. So as a management student, you people should know thoroughly what is the strength of a word processing software, what are the properties of a word processing software, how you can use it in a better way in your daily professional life as well as in your personal life sometimes also, because for any official purpose uh, you have to type letters, documents, prepare notice, memos, etc., which can be done very easily through the word processing software. So that's why it's very important to go through with this kind of softwares. Now, as I told you, apart from Microsoft Word, there are lots of other word processing softwares are also available in the market. I mean, like WordPad is another type of word processing software. Uh, in Windows, I mean, in Microsoft, they have developed Microsoft Office Suite. Under Microsoft Office Suite, word processing software is one software. Like that, in other operating systems like Linux, you will get similar kind of word processing software. That name may not be Microsoft Word. That will be not Microsoft Word. The name will be something different. Sometimes we call it Open Office in Linux. Mm, in that way, there are different kinds of word processing softwares are available. But in our syllabus, we will thoroughly go through the Microsoft Word, and especially we will Microsoft Word version 2007. So in our syllabus, it is Microsoft Word version 2007. So we will go through Microsoft Word 2007. We have already started in the last class. Today, I will share you some of the techniques of inserting, how you can insert a table in a Word document, how you can insert a table. I will discuss about that. Before that, I want to tell you that when you going to save any Microsoft Word document, uh, you will that particular file will be saved with your given name, and the extension of that files will be .docx. That you should remember, .docx. If it is 2007, it will be .docx, and if it is up to 2003, I mean if you are using any version of Microsoft Word which is up to 2003, that means suppose you are using 2003 or maybe you are using before that, then it will be .doc. So previously the extension of Microsoft Word, it was .doc, and later on in the latest versions it is saved with the extension .docx. So basically extension is used, I mean in any kind of computer file extension is used to denote the type of the file. I mean whatever a system will see, that it system will get the extension .docx or .doc, system will recognize that file as a doc file, which generally we call it doc file. So doc file, it is basically Microsoft Word file. So the extension of Microsoft Word is .docx, that you should keep in your mind. Sometimes this question comes, that what is the extension of Word files. So generally nowadays it is .docx, previously it was doc, and both the versions are compatible. I mean, if suppose you are using Microsoft Word 2007, here when you going to save that file, you will have an option that whether you want to save it in the older version like .doc, or you want to save it with the new version .docx. So you can save it uh, um, in any format, I mean in with any extension, and it will work. So that provision if you have. And not only that, suppose you are creating a doc file in Microsoft Word and you are saving it with .docx or .doc. Now in your system it was Microsoft Windows, that's why you had Microsoft Word and you have prepared that particular document, and you have saved it with that particular extension. Now suppose you come to me, and in my part it is not Windows, I'm using something else like Linux. Especially I'm talking about Linux. Suppose I'm working on Ubuntu operating system. Here you want to open that file, it will be easily opened. It is not like that file will not be opened here. It will be easily opened, though it is prepared via Microsoft, through Microsoft Word, which was in Windows machine, but still it will be opened in the Linux machine, as because the extension is compatible. That means in Windows, I mean in Ubuntu also, the .doc and .docx, these extensions work. So these are little things that we should know. Now today I will concentrate on how you can insert a table in a Word file. Now maybe some of you already knows that how it can be done, but we have to go through it very thoroughly, as because in our questions there are different, in our exam there are different kinds of questions will come, and we have to write it in a proper way, in a step-by-step manner. So I will go through with this to give you an idea that how you can insert table in Microsoft Word. So basically to insert a table, the steps are this, and you have to write it like that. Like at first you have to place your cursor in a position where you want to place that table in a work area. We have seen already the work area of the Word, ওয়ার্ডের যে সফটওয়্যারটা, তার যে ওয়ার্ক এরিয়া, আমরা যেটাকে বলি ওয়ার্ক এরিয়া বা ডকুমেন্ট এরিয়া, হোয়াট এভার ইউ সে, যেখানে আমরা টাইপ করতে পারি যে পোর্শনটায়, অথবা যেখানে আমরা অনেক ইমেজ বা এরকম টাইপের টেবিল আমরা ইনসার্ট করতে পারি। তো সেই ওয়ার্ক এরিয়ার যে জায়গায় তুমি পার্টিকুলার টেবিলটাকে ইনসার্ট করতে চাইছো, সো you have to place your cursor over there. Then you have to go to the insert tab. We have already seen in the last class there are different tabs. Under the tabs there was different ribbons. You see, you already seen that. So you have to go to the insert option, that is insert tab over there. Like here I have included the images also for you. Now there you will get an option that is you will get an option that is table. So you have to choose the table command, that is the table option. You will get it over there. Now you have to move your mouse. I mean, whenever you will click on that table, you will get this particular thing where you will be given these small blocks, which is actually indicating how many number of rows and how many number of columns you want to select. I mean, suppose you want to put your name your father's name, your mother's name, and your total marks in HS. You want to create this kind of table where the student's name will be there, student's father's name will be there, mother's name will be there, and their total average, the total marks will be there. So will be needed, obviously, I will choose 4 columns over here. And then as per it will be needed, as per my data, there will be number of rows, okay, will be selected. So here they have selected 4 there are 4 columns you can see, and 3 rows basically. So they have selected, and it will be selected, it can be selected by hovering the mouse. We call it hovering the mouse. Hover means as we will move the mouse over this particular option, then it will be selected, and you will be given the option like 4x3 table. So like that. Now in that way, you will click your mouse, and the table will appears in the document. Whenever you will click the mouse at that position where the currently where in the picture where the cursor is, specifically the mouse pointer is so whenever you will click on that part, so this particular structure, this structure will come into your document. And now you can add text in the rows and the columns by clicking the mouse and typing from the keyboard. So that is the process by which you can insert a blank table in your Word document. Options are, you have to go to insert option, then you will get the table option, then you have to choose your desired number of columns and rows, and then you have to click the mouse, and that particular table will come into your document and come on your document like this. It is just shown background like this. It will be coming on your document, and then you can insert any text you want in the columns, in the rows. So this is basically the basic thing how you can insert a blank table. That means initially it is creating a blank table, and then you will inserting the text into it. So that is the process. So if the question comes how you will insert a blank table in the Word document, you have to write these steps, not this image. I'm not telling you to draw this image because drawing these images will be difficult. So what you have to do, you have to memorize these steps. That is sometimes it is easier, but sometimes it will be difficult, because in the exam hall when it will be when you will see the question that how you can insert a blank table, at first you have to memorize that. You have to place your insertion point in the document where you want your table to appear. Then you have to go to the select insert tab. Then over there you will get the table command. Now insert option is a tab, table it's a command. So these things are also very important to memorize. Then you have to hover your mouse on the diagram to select the number of columns and rows, and then you have to click the mouse. So all these steps you have to mention, and it needed practice, and as well as you have to understand it. That means from which option to which option you will go, and you can do this. So sometimes for somebody it will be easier, but some people it will be difficult. So you have to memorize these things, and more and more you will go through it, you will get it. And that's why I have included all these images and all that. If anybody don't have this option to practice, so you will get it from here also. The steps and all that with the images, so that you can memorize it easily. So now there is a next option, that is to convert an existing text to a table. Suppose you have some text. Now you want to convert that text into table. That means you want to insert that text into table like that. Like here you can see there is an example. Like suppose you have written some text like যেটা আমি বললাম যে স্টুডেন্ট নেম, দেন তার পাশে ট্যাব দিয়ে তুমি লিখেছো ওয়ার্ডের মধ্যেই, ধরো স্টুডেন্ট নেম একটাই ডকুমেন্টের মধ্যে তোমার লেখা আছে স্টুডেন্ট নেম, তার পাশে ট্যাব দিয়ে আছে ফাদার্স নেম, দেন ট্যাব দিয়ে আছে মাদার্স নেম, দেন ট্যাব দিয়ে আছে মার্কস, এবং তারপরে সেরকম ভাবে করেসপন্ডিংলি স্টুডেন্টদের নাম, তাদের ফাদার্স নেম, মাদার্স নেম, নাম্বারগুলো এরকম দেওয়া আছে। বাট দ্যাট ইজ নট ইন টেবিল, that is in a plain Word document. You have typed it. Now you want to convert that text to the table. That means you want to insert that text in a table. So you can do it very easily. There is an option. There is an option already given in the by the Microsoft Word. That is, at first, what you have to do for that, you have to select the text you want to convert. That means the whole text which you want to convert it into the table. Now you have to select the insert tab again. Again, this table command you have to select, but this time here you have to select after insert option. You are choosing the table command. You will get these options: insert table, draw table. Insert table, you can understand that you want to, when you want to blank table. Draw table, you can draw the table as well. I will come to that later on. Then convert text to table is an option. Convert text to table is an option. So here in this case, you will choose convert text to table, and whenever you will choose that particular option, whole text, whatever you have the text, it will be converted into a table. So though in my opinion it is not so useful, but sometimes it is needed. Sometimes it can be used, but most of the cases I have found that it is not very much useful. But this is an option given to us. You can do that if it is needed. So convert text to table. So this is another option provided by Microsoft Word, and everything we are getting from the insert option, then table command, then the options are coming. So this is the common part. Okay. Next, after that, I mean, whenever you convert text to table, you will get these options. I have given it specifically that choose one of the options, like separate text at section. This is how, I mean, Word knows that what text to put in each column. I mean, suppose you have this text, now how Word will understand that what part will be in what section. So for that, we have to specify this thing, like you will get this option, like this. Whenever you will click on this convert text to table, this particular window will open. Where you can specify the number of columns. You can specify number of rows. Now you can specify this fixed column width or auto fit to contents. This is some options. Generally we will choose fixed column width, and then separate text at where, I mean, টেক্সটে কতটা অংশের পরে ওটা আরেকটা কলামে যাবে, আরেকটা রোতে যাবে, লাইক দ্যাট। সো সেটা আমরা বলতে পারি যে ট্যাব, ইফ ইউ চুজ ট্যাবস, দেন আমরা যদি আমাদের ডকুমেন্টে যদি ট্যাব দিয়ে দিয়ে ক্রিয়েট করা থাকে, মানে ধরো আমি নেম লেখার পরে, স্টুডেন্ট নেম লেখার পরে একটা ট্যাব বাটন প্রেস করে তারপরে ফাদার্স নেম লিখেছি, তারপরে আরেকটা ট্যাব বাটন প্রেস করে মাদার্স নেম লিখেছি, লাইক দ্যাট। যদি এরকম থাকে তাহলে আমি এখানে সেপারেট টেক্সটের ট্যাব চুজ করব। নাও সাপোজ এরকম হতে পারে তুমি বলছো যে না, আমি একটা প্যারাগ্রাফ একটা টেবিলে থাকবে, আরেকটা প্যারাগ্রাফ একটা টেবিলে থাকবে, তাহলে আমি প্যারাগ্রাফ অপশনটা চুজ করব। একটা প্যারাগ্রাফ একটা কলামে থাকবে, একটা রোতে থাকবে, একটা প্যারাগ্রাফ একটা রোতে থাকবে, এরকম যদি আমি বলি তাহলে প্যারাগ্রাফ অপশন চুজ করব। যদি আমার ডকুমেন্টটা কমা সেপারেটেড হয়, আমরা বলি কমা সেপারেটেড ডকুমেন্ট, মানে কমা কমা দিয়ে আমি লিখেছি স্টুডেন্ট নেম কমা স্টুডেন্ট ফাদার্স নেম কমা স্টুডেন্ট মাদার্স নেম, লাইক দ্যাট, তাহলে আমি কমাস দিয়ে চুজ করব। যদি হাইফেন দিয়ে হয় তাহলে আদার্স চুজ করব, লাইক দ্যাট। যে সেপারেটর আমার টেক্সট ডকুমেন্টটাতে ইউজ করব, সেটাই আমি এখানেও সেপারেট টেক্সট অপশনে সেটাই চুজ করব। সো দিস ইজ দ্য থিং, দিস ইজ হাউ Word knows what text to put in each column. So that is the thing how you can convert text to a table. So things are useful. So after all this, you have to press these, click this OK command, and you will get this kind of thing. I mean, here they have shown from this text, and you can see this text is basically tab separated. Now from this text, they have created this table. I mean, this table will be created. So this is the thing. This is the process where you can convert the text to a table. Now you need to go through it I mean in detail, and then you will understand it. What I will do, someday I will show you, because I know many of you may not have Word in your computer, or maybe you don't have computer in your home. So that is okay, that is absolutely fine, no problem. So what I will do, I will give a practical session. I will show you how we can do this in our subsequent classes. I will give you a separate session maybe for you. It can be a combined session. I will give you. So যেখানে আমরা এই table create করে and এই করে আমরা তোমাকে দেখাবো, so that you will get an idea. With that, these things will be there, so it will be easier. Though in my machine, actually the problem is in my machine this is Microsoft Windows 2010, but in your syllabus it is 2007, but more or less the things are same. So you will get an idea and you can follow this document, whatever I'm sharing right now. You can follow this document, so that will be fine. I mean, that will be absolutely fine. And after that, when I have told you already, whenever our physical classes will be started, I don't know when it will be started, but whenever it will be started, I will try to give you a practical session where in the lab you can go and you can practice all this. So before that, just prepare your theories part, so that you can practice it in a very I mean, you can practice it easily on your own. So do it in that way. So I will right now I'm giving you this with these images and all that, so that you can get the exact view, and then I will show you through my machine, and then I will give you one practical session whenever the physical classes will be started. So nothing to worry, everything will be very easy. Just follow my instructions and follow my notes and all that, whatever I'm giving you. Okay. So next thing is our next option is you can add a row. Suppose you have an existing table. Now we want to add another row. Okay. Above an existing row. Suppose you have forgotten to include somebody. You have missed somebody. So now you want to include that. That information. So what you have to do? You have to add some row above another row. So what you will do? You have to place the insertion point in a, you have to click simply. You have to click simply a row below the location where you want to add the add row. Like suppose here it is like you can see Louis D. Now suppose on the row of the Louis D, you want to add another row. So if that is the scenario, then you will click on the Louis D, that particular row. Then what you will do, you have to right click your mouse. You have to right click your mouse, and whenever you will right click your mouse, a menu will appears. Okay, a menu will appear. That menu will be this, what you are getting in your image. The menu will be this. Here you will get an insert option. So you are right clicking. At first you are pointing your mouse on the row যার উপরে তুমি নতুন রোটাকে you want to add. Now you are right click the mouse. You are getting this particular window with insert option. In the insert option, when you will click on the insert option, you will get these several options like insert columns to the left, insert columns to the right. মানে তুমি যে কলামটাকে সিলেক্ট করে রেখেছো সেই কলামের লেফটে অ্যাড করতে চাও কোনো কলাম, রাইটে অ্যাড করতে চাও কলাম, ইনসার্ট রোজ অ্যাবভ, ওর উপরে কোনো রো অ্যাড করতে চাও নাকি ওর নিচে কোনো রো অ্যাড করতে চাও. So obviously here our requirement, I want to add a row on the above column and on the above that on the above of this of the selected row. So I will select insert rows above. Now if our requirement is to add some row below that selected row, then I will choose insert rows below. So whatever I will choose, I mean here I will choose insert rows above. So whenever I will choose this insert rows above, so a new row will be created on the Louis D, because Louis D I have selected this row. যে আমি এর উপরে একটা নতুন রো সিলেক্ট করতে চাই এরকম ভাবে আমি সেজন্য আমি লুইস ডি সিলেক্ট করে রেখেছিলাম. তো যখনই আমি ইনসার্ট রো অ্যাবভ করলাম তখন এর উপরে একটা ব্ল্যাঙ্ক রো ক্রিয়েট হয়ে গেল. যদি আমি ইনসার্ট রোজ বিলো করতাম তাহলে লুইস ডির নিচে একটা ব্ল্যাঙ্ক রো ক্রিয়েট হয়ে যেত. সো লাইক দ্যাট. ওকে, so you can also add rows below the insertion point, follow the same steps but select the insert rows below from menu. So insert rows, you can in that way you can insert new rows above or below the selected rows. So the options are, at first you have to select that particular, you have to click on that particular row jar opore ba niche tumi notun row add korte chao. Then you have to select the insert option. From the insert option you have to go to insert rows above, then insert rows above. From insert rows above, whenever you will click on insert rows above, a new row will be created. So that is the thing. Now insert rows above, insert rows below, all these options are present. Anyone you want to, you can choose as per your need. So this is another option you have. Now in the same way, আমরা এতক্ষণ রো এর কথা বললাম, in the same way you can add a column, to your existing table. Okay, a new column. So again the things are same. Place the insertion point in a column adjacent to the location where you want to the new column to appear. তো তুমি যে কলাম মানে নতুন কলাম যেখানটা চাইছো তার অ্যাডজাসেন্ট লোকেশনে, পাশের লোকেশনে তোমাকে সেই লোকেশনটাকে তোমায় ক্লিক করতে হবে। দেন ইউ উইল রাইট ক্লিক অন দ্য মাউস লাইক দ্যাট, ইউ উইল গেট দি ইনসার্ট অপশন। ওখানে ওই পার্টটা দেখায়নি এই ছবিটায়, ডিরেক্টলি এখানটা চলে এসছে। অ্যাকচুয়ালি না, দেখিয়েছে এই তো ইনসার্ট অপশন। when the insert option you will get this insert columns to the right, this option. So you will select this insert right or maybe insert columns to the left, whatever your requirement is, whatever you will choose. So দেখো এখানে যেহেতু এখানে ওই তুমি যেটাই চুজ করে থাকো না কেন, এখানে যেটা চুজ করা হয়েছে সেটা হচ্ছে যে এই লাস্ট কলামটা, মানে ধরো ওয়েব কলামটাকে তুমি যদি সিলেক্ট করো, ওয়েব কলামের উপর যদি তুমি ক্লিক করো এবং তারপরে যদি তুমি ইনসার্ট অপশনে গিয়ে ইনসার্ট কলামস যদি রাইট করো, তাহলে ঠিক ওয়েব কলামের পাশে নতুন একটা কলাম ক্রিয়েট হয়ে যাবে। ওকে, তুমি যদি এই টিভি কলামটার পাশে ক্রিয়েট করতে, টিভি কলামটার পাশে যদি তুমি ইনসার্ট কলামস যদি রাইট করতে, তাহলে তোমার এই টিভি আর ওয়েবের মাঝখানে নতুন কলামটা ক্রিয়েট হতো, এবং এরকম ভাবে তুমি চুজ করতে পারো। সো দ্যাট ইজ হাউ ইউ ক্যান ইনসার্ট you can add a rows and you can add a column to an existing table. So this is the options you have. You have to memorize this thing again. The options are these are given, like select insert columns to the left or insert columns to the right, new column will appear. So in that way you have to continue. In that way you have to continue. Now in that way you have to also you can also delete a row or column. তুমি কিন্তু কলাম ডিলিটও করতে পারো। তোমার ধরো এক্সিস্টিং টেবিলের একটা কলাম বাদ দিতে চাইছো তুমি, ধরো তোমার কলামের মধ্যে স্টুডেন্ট অ্যাড্রেস ছিল, you want to remove that part, you want to remove student address part. So what you will do, again you will select the row or column and then right click your mouse, the menu will appear with this. যেখানে তুমি ইনসার্ট ছিল, ইনসার্টটা এই মুহূর্তে এখন আর সিলেক্ট করবে না, বিকজ এখন তুমি এখন ইনসার্ট করতে চাইছো না, তুমি ডিলিট করতে চাইছো। সো ইউ উইল সিলেক্ট ডিলিট সেল। সো এই রাইট ক্লিক অপশনটা কিন্তু কমন, তুমি রাইট ক্লিক করতেই হবে। তুমি ইনসার্ট করতে চাও আর ডিলিট করো, রাইট ক্লিক করবে মাউসে, রাইট ক্লিক করার পরে তোমার কাছে এই অপশনগুলো আসবে, সেখানে তুমি ডিলিট করার ক্ষেত্রে ডিলিট সেলস অপশনটা চুজ করবে। Now here you have different options, like তুমি একটা সেলকে লেফটে শিফট করতে পারো, একটা সেলকে আপ উপরের দিকে তুলতে পারো, এন্টায়ার রোকে ডিলিট করতে পারো, এন্টায়ার কলামকে ডিলিট করতে পারো। তো obviously what you will do, if you want to delete a cell, I mean delete a particular column, so you will choose delete entire column. If you want to delete a particular row by entire row, then delete that entire row. So you will choose that and you will press OK. So in that way you can delete cells also. So there are different options are available in Microsoft Word to work with tables. So up to this we have gone through in creation of blank table, we have gone through how you can modify the existing table. We have also seen that how you can convert a set of text into table. So these things we have covered up till now. We will cover some more things in our next session, because this session is not going to be end in few minutes, but by that time I want to ask you that are you getting it or not? I mean if you have any question or anything, any confusion up to now, you can ask me. Like I'm again just repeating what we have done. At first we have inserted a blank table. Now this is where we are doing it in Microsoft Word. Now where you will find it, you will find it in Microsoft Office Suite. If in your machine it is Windows operating system is loaded, and if there is Microsoft Word, then you will open that Microsoft Word, that particular application software, and then if you want to create a new blank table in a Word document, so you will choose these options. Okay, so this will insert a new blank table in your document. But here it is, the most important thing is that you have to memorize all these options, and that is important. Okay, because ultimately in your exam you have to write this. If the question comes how we will insert a blank table, so you have to write these options, not this image, the options one after another. Okay, so that is how you can insert a table. Next, blank table. Next, we have seen that how you can convert an existing text to a table. So your text may be say comma separated, maybe tab separated, maybe hyphen separated, or maybe any other thing. So as per the separation, you will choose that option when you will choose convert text to table, and you will get this particular whatever you can say, that particular window. Then you will get the separate text at. So if it is tab separated, you will choose tab. If it is comma separated, choose commas, and like that. So that is how you can create, you can convert a text to a table. Next, you can add row in your table from the insert option. I mean, by right click the mouse, and then you will get this insert option again. Don't forget, you have an insert tab, but here when I'm saying that you want to add rows or delete rows, or add columns or delete columns, then you have to right click the mouse and you will get the insert option. Then you will get these options. Okay, so this is an insert option. Okay, next is you can add column as well, and in that way, in the similar way, you can delete a row or column. So up to this we have covered up. I will cover more things in the next session, but tell me if you have any doubt. One thing, I just take your attendance. Your attendance is very poor. It is very, very poor. I don't think why. Okay. So do you have any question in this session? Any doubt, any worries that sir I'm not getting it, or whatever like that? If you have, please tell me. It's
Sir,
quickly.
স্যার বলছিলাম যে বইগুলো কবে প্রোভাইড করা হবে একটু
That is
কনফার্মলি
completely,
বলবেন,
that is
কারণ বাড়ি থেকে প্রেসার
completely